guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we are revisiting sharks. We have some new shark support, we have some new shark bosses, and we have a new shark skill. So we'll start with the skill. It's a lifetime skill, pretty easy to get. You begin the duel with this Revive Splash, so that's pretty important to note. It's why they add this second part during this duel. Rank 4 or above Xyz monsters can only be a water number. It's just for how the trap works. We'll get to that in a moment. In addition, once per duel, you can pay life points to make your life points 1,000. And then during this turn, monsters you control who are equipped with Shark Drake as material inflict double damage. You just need 7 fish in your deck to start this. So, we have enough fish in the game where 7 fish would be really easy. You could probably get away with just 9 fish. Well, maybe not 9. I think this is a good ratio. We have 3 Lantern Shark. You can maybe go 2 Lantern Shark even. We got the new Remora. You special summon it by removing 2 material from an Xyz monster. Then he can target 2 fish monsters in your graveyard. Special summon those targets in defense position. So this card wouldn't have even worked in Duel Links without the new monster zone. So you would have to have only an Xyz monster in the extra monster zone, then you could use Remora to his full effect. So he's a little circumstantial, we don't use him all too often. Now of course Buzzsaw Shark is the MVP. Konami made him super rare so they could potentially ban him if he was too good. That's why Lantern's the ultra rare, not as good. And then we have some anglers. You can maybe slim down to 1 angler if you really wanted to. And then Butuna is super important as she is our way to Buzzsaw Shark or Lantern Shark to bring out a Buzzsaw Shark, because it's mostly about Buzzsaw Shark. He's summoning from the deck. Then we got plenty of traps where someone in my comments, I forget what your name was, I'll look it up in a moment, but he was talking about using Bahamut Shark with Oppa to use your traps immediately. Cool idea. You don't obviously do that every duel. It's only worked so well because Bahamut Shark is really important to this deck. It's actually the main way you're going to be summoning the new Shark Drake Vs, because you summon a level 3 in Nightmare Shark, and then you can use the Splash Trap card put in your graveyard by the skill to attach a Shark Drake, and then you use that Shark Drake to make a Shark Drake Vs. You can go straight to Shark Drake Vs, but remember, you will only get the double damage on the turn you use your skill if you are equipped with the Shark Drake itself as a piece of material. I did forget that a couple times, but it is important to remember. And obviously, we can make it the old-fashioned way with Buzzsaw Shark, Lantern, and Angler. We could go right into a Shark Drake and then Shark Drake Vs. But it's easier to do with the Bahamut Shark, better resources. Usually leaves a fish for fish step charge on the field, so it works out pretty well. Essentially, Vs is like a Utopic Ray, Utopia Ray, or whatever it's called. You bring it out over the Shark Drake during either player's turn, so it's a quick effect. If you have 1,000 or less, which we get 1,000 or less thanks to the skill, so he's usually going to be live. You detach and banish. You can target a monster. They become attack 0 and defense for this turn. Quick effect. Pretty cool. Point is, he gets double damage, and his skill is usually always going to be live thanks to the skill. Or it's going to be live thanks to the skill. You're going to do double damage thanks to the skill. It really does make this like a Utopia Ray play for Yuma, but it's pretty cool in this Shark deck. I like all the Bahamut Shark action. I wasn't anticipating this was going to be the actual way you summon it thanks to the skill, but it is. So Paleozoic's a cool idea. We don't generally see it all too often though, so you'd probably be better stacking back row hate, maybe 3 Mystical Space Typhoons, and keep the compulsory. And I'm usually using the fish step charge as back row hate. Back row hate was more useful than any of this. So stick with the, can't be Cosmic Cyclone due to the Shark skill, but Mystical Space Typhoon would be the way to go. And then this deck's gonna really be popping off. It was fun to do, but we're in Legend now, and Legend is always just terrible duels for content. People are just, they give up on duels really quick, so you don't really get to see much. But it's still a pretty cool deck, pretty interesting in these new monsters. Not Remor, he's kind of whack, but the boss monster is cool. The new skill is actually really good. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Soul Burner. We're going first. You assume it's gonna be Salamangreats, but it's not. It's like Dark Magician, I think. So we have a Tuna, we have our Fish Step Charge, and we have a Buzzsaw in hand. So this is gonna be a really good field. We start with the Lantern Shark from the Tuna. That brings out our Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw is gonna bring out Angler. Now it's just the first turn, so we're gonna go with Bahamut Shark, keeping the Buzzsaw in the field. Equip or detach one, bring out the Nightmare Shark, use Revive Splash. So this is the trap card put in your graveyard by the skill. It will make a Water Xyz 1 rank higher. The skill does restrict us to number monsters, doesn't hurt the combo at all. They just didn't want the skill to get out of control somehow, some way they didn't see coming. So now you only use it for this. So we turn the Nightmare Shark into the Shark Drake. It's important we do that so you get the double damage when you do actually use your skill. He has to be as a material on whatever monster. Obviously it's going to be the Beast. And then we're able to set our Fish Depth Charge, and we do have a fish. Tribute. I really wish Bahamut Shark was a fish, but these boys are sea serpents, so they don't work with Fish Step Charge. This does. It's Spellbook, so you assume Dark Magician, and he is Dark Magician, but he has Spellbook of Master, which is like really greedy to put that many Spellbook cards in your Dark Magician deck. Look at him, even out of Fate. So this is full like Dark Magician Spellbook. But anyway, there's his knowledge. So he's set up a Fate, but he doesn't have a Spellcaster. We're going to Fish Step Charge in the end phase to hit a back row. There's the navigation. Virtually always Fish Step Charge is being used to hit a back row in that first turn like that. So you keep the Fish Step Charge, but maybe get rid of the Paleo Elements for some back row hate, and it'll be a little better. But the Paleo Elements are really cool. So great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Crow Hogan. That's definitely going to be Blackwings. We just gotta go first. Like I said, mostly just get back row hate in this kind of deck, and then it'll do a little better. I wanted to have just all that depth with the Paleo cards. Pretty cool. So we're starting with Tunaful. It's so good we have 3 of this card now. It really throws Sharks over the top with consistency. You get to the Buzzsaws really easy. We bring out an Angler. Go with Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark to start us off. Then we set our Paleo, set our Compulsory. We feel pretty safe with this, and I was obviously anticipating Blackwings. So all we gotta do is destroy that Whirlwind with Olenoids. It brings out a Crack of Dawn and a Gale. Puts poor Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark to half attack. Brings out a Raikiri. That's when we're gonna evacuate. It's gone. Now another Gale lowers our attack again. Pretty useful for us though. We're gonna take very little damage, but we did kind of need that Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark off the field because I didn't put him in extra field, so he was taking up too much space. So now we have our Buzzsaw. We can also go with our Tuna. There we go. Lantern Shark. Buzzsaw's gonna bring out an Angler. We go with our skill Shark Rising. We're doing it the old-fashioned way with just the Shark Drake. We still do have the trap card in our grave, but it was just an easy win, so I figured we'd just do an old-fashioned Shark. Because he has no cards in hand or field, so I already knew we wouldn't have to do it the super effective way. We could just do it like this. We have our Beast. Beast can make one of them 0 attack. Obviously he didn't want to stay for that. And then we would have double damage and finish the duel. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Rex Raptor. What I love about this skill is people don't even read cards. So they're definitely not going to read skills, even though you're fully able to right here in the log. So they're gonna get sucker punched with this double damage a whole bunch, especially those who are looking for Destiny Draw, but obviously this guy isn't. Probably had a skill he wanted to trigger. 3 back row with plenty of delay though, so he definitely had an option. We're gonna bring out all our boys, field full of fish. That's the Bahamut shark. He's gonna get sucker punched right here, guys. We detach, revive splash. He has like tons of options. We have a delay every move. We go with the Shark Drake first. Super important that you do that. That's how you get the double damage. That's how you fool people. They're not gonna read the skill, so if they're gonna let your 2800 monster attack and not realize they're gonna get hit for 4k, do it while you can, get it while it's hot. Eventually people will catch on, but the skill is so new, people aren't paying attention. There's the skill, there's the one swing over 3 back row. I'm telling you, he had plenty of delay, but he gets hit for 5600. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Soul Burner on a 3-win streak. I cannot stand Salamangreat. They've made it so DD Crow's in every deck, so the turns take even longer, proccing him every turn. Super annoying monster, but look at what we got. Olenoids, that's what we want to see because we want back row hate. I'm telling you, back row hate, guys. It's what you want. It beats up Salamangreat. It beats up Dark Magician. Who cares about Galaxy Eyes? Who cares about all that other stuff? Beat up those 2 decks. Beat up Salamangreat. That's all we want. So here we're going Bahamut Shark. We're using Revive Splash. I go straight to the Shark Vs. We should have put Shark Drake on him. There's really no reason not to. So we go with Salamangreat Circle. He's going with a Mirror. Special summons the Mirror, throws away a Falco, goes right into a Balanix. Now I was getting ready to destroy his field spell with old Olenoids, but he goes straight to the end phase with Roar already in hand, and it's literally that easy, guys. Just destroy Roar and these chumps run off. Cannot stand Salamangreat. Love when they are getting clapped in the videos. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going first. This is definitely a first turn deck, but we also have devastating second turns. That's why it's a very good deck. This is not the greatest hand. We do have a Fish Step charge and good disruption. Gaias are easy to destroy when you have back row hate, so we usually use our Fish Step charge to destroy spell or traps regardless. So we will hit the Gaia field. He can't search or anything. We draw into another Fish Step charge. Now we have Olenoids. So we're really in control of this duel. He goes straight to the end phase. We're gonna hit a navigation with the Olenoids. So he's part Gaia, part Dark Magician. We get our best fish in Beautiful Princess. That brings out our Buzzsaw Shark. That brings out the Lantern Shark just as filler. Use our skill to lose 3000. There's the Bahamut Shark. Now we could win here if I do this combo properly. I don't do this combo properly. But we could have, and we could have won because I used my skill. So here we would have to go into the Shark Drake. I go in straight into the Beast accidentally. You want to go to Shark Drake first, then you go into the Beast. Then you get the double damage. You will only get the double damage if the OG Shark Drake is on you. Obviously we don't need it. I even get rid of all my material to show you Remora will not work unless you have 3 monster zones up. You don't get to bring just one out. He brings in Eternal Soul. Not a huge deal as we just swing over the Dark Magician and swing for lethal. But like I said, we could have had lethal much sooner or immediately if I just gone Shark Drake first before Shark Drake V. So always remember that, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Paradox Brothers. I think he's some random Jinzo deck or something. Shark Rising. We have our Revive Splash in there. Some Buzzsaw Shark action with an Angler. Pretty good. Now he's gonna lob the Cosmos. That would allow us to set a trap. We don't have to set a trap, and when we do set a trap, he gets a Jinzo. But I'm really not afraid of a Jinzo, so we'll just set that trap. Now we're gonna use our skill, go all the way down to 7. Then there's the Buzzsaw. Bring out the Lantern. That's the Bahamut Shark. he's gonna freaking DD Crow our Revive Splash. Can you believe that? It would have been a much bigger brain play if he waited till I used the Bahamut Shark and then brought out the Nightmare Shark, and then he could have done that. Would have been a much better play. Harder to think through though, but that allows our Bahamut Shark to still attack, which means we destroy his Jinzo, and then I return whatever that monster is, so he can just bring out another Jinzo, and he scoops, of course. But yeah, DD Crow is so annoying that he is everywhere, all thanks to Salamangreat. Hurts this skill, so Konami will probably just give us a lot of skills that are gonna put stuff in the graveyard that we want to fish out, and then we'll just get DD Crow'd, and then DD Crow will finally see all that true meta play, because now he beats Salamangreat and this kind of deck, so DD Crows, he's just waiting for Thunder Dragons to roar back, and then DD Crow will fit right in. But till then, we're running the Sharks, guys. Sharks have their own Utopic Ray finish, so they're trying to get there now. Get more back row hate. Ditch the Paleo, go with the back row, and it'll be a very successful deck. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.